But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Wow, Wen is starting to remind me of Kreia. Except she's not as bitchy.
Is there something you need?
Why didn't you want to stay at the tower?
The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
But you left the children!
Yes, I did leave them. But if the Blight is not stopped, all of them will face suffering greater than what was seen in the tower. The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. I will see this through to the bitter end, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
I'm sure you'll be able to return, considering before we left, Irving said you could return. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Perhaps my ass.
Is there something you need?
Whatever.
It is no trouble.
Now we're gonna go talk to Morrigan. Actually, I need to take her with me for like a little bit just to give her this black grimoire, because that opens up a quest for her.
Yes? If you must.
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
Why, thank you. And you're cute when you're evasive. Why am I'm supposed to only hit on Ileana?
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Lol, silly Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficara.
Do you still think that was fun?
I think that my mother made it fun so that a child did not learn to fear. And I think that it was necessary. There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
No, living is pretty damn good, actually.
I see.
Ah, shit, I hit the wrong thing.
Am I? And here I thought... No. Never mind. It seems you are much like every other man.
Indeed, I guess.
Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Fuck, shit, balls. I didn't mean to hit that one. I meant to hit 3. My eyes deceived me.
What do you wish of me?
Oh well, we ain't getting in her pants now. Oh well.
If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, she is certainly old. Have no mistake of that. Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
Well, first off, that laugh was long and unnecessary, and second of all, freaking Liliana just told me the tale like 20 seconds ago, so... I'm more interested in the truth.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Okay, make it quick.
As the tale is sung by the bard,
You're not gonna start singing,
there
are
was
you?
a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Mm-hmm. Just how long ago is this, lol?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord, who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
Plymouth must have been pissed.
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. It would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
So he was led to a field and killed, and then left for dead. Okay. We're gonna go over this field and chop off your head, and then we're just gonna leave you there to die. It's like, well, I think he died when you chopped off his head, not when you left him there. Anyway. She spoke to spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conabar.
Oh.
Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
I bet it'd make a good soap opera, though. Even my people have heard of Cormac, and I'm a dwarf.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
How is it that Plymouth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
The legend tells of Plymouth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one, and these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed, so should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
So Plymouth is basically little Nicky in disguise. I will eat your heart. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and